is saying that Jam run 877 meters in solos.
Whoa.
Oh my
Did Jam
gosh.
get through though? That's the question.
Yeah, I was about to say, but did he get through? I think he was just doing cardio that game. All right, here we go. We're starting
very
second
busy
Masters
red
round.
right off the bat, and the other bases are entirely
CV's has
empty.
cleared everybody out of red. He wants them out of the triangle.
He wants them out of the triangle, but he's going to have to get them to reload. One person finding their way into green. I'm actually just going to flick to the arena cameras, guys, because I'd like to think, that look at those players all scattered through both the right cameras you've got here. You can see the little blue lights. You can see them all kind of trying to work out where they are as they transition between panels, and suddenly they've got tagged.
CV taking that early lead. It'll be interesting. Commentators goes every time. No, he's still there. I won the real battle.
He's still there. He's still there. Red is still very, very busy.
Yes.
And we've got to transition people. Sauron meandering through, I think.
Sauron is always just here for the fun.
Always here. He's been here for a long, long time. He's actually going really well.
He's doing pretty okay.
He's doing pretty well.
But the question is like some of these people are just going to be having a super lax game because they're like, look, let me just drop a game.
Yeah.
But it's also like, it's very interesting to see that because then you also like, okay, cool. Should you try and drop a game on purpose, or should you always consistently try to do your best for them? Like, obviously you want to be doing your best, but if you're having a look at it, it's all right, cool. If I have a break now and sort of just like play it a bit smoother, have a bit more of a chill time, like maybe sort out where I'm going to be playing in the next few games, does it end up being better for you? Like,
yeah, I'll add one more for that. If you know if you know you've had a rough half a game or first third of the game, you know you're going to drop this game.
Yeah, and
you have someone in there that you think is scary.
Yeah.
Do you just go sit on them and try and make their game as bad as possible?
That just sounds so mean.
It is, but like when you think about from the tactics of it, if you know there's someone out there who is getting good scores and you can give up your game, is it worth it? Do people even think about it? I don't know, but like I haven't gone to finals and finals for solos in a decade or so. So
strat, yeah.
And how much do you think about that? Garn coming out, going back to the scoreboard for a moment.
I'm about to say, we've got a couple contenders like currently jumping up there. CV has dropped a little bit.
Yep.
Can we see CV anywhere? Not on. I don't think we can even. Oh, actually, I think he's just outside red at the moment.
Just outside red.
I'm looking for the headband.
Yeah, headband, and the person who's
there he is.
A head taller than most people. You've still got green seeing a little bit of play, even blue with a bit of transitions. We've got people going down in blue as well.
So yeah, we're seeing a bit more play in blue in this game than we saw in either of the first games.
I do wonder how much of that is less they want to play in blue, but there's some runs on either side of blue that have some very good long shots. You look at the blue base, which is obviously our bottom left here. On the right-hand side of that, kind of leads into the back front of red. And obviously the left-hand side leads into the front of green. So, and we're seeing a lot of transition through it. Garn is managing to hold this up now. He's not wildly ahead of anybody, but he's actually managing to hold that lead. Packing's also having a good game of this.
So we're having some pretty decent like movement in that in the top 10.
Yeah.
Actually, I would say more top 9. We're
9. Moving
closer to what we were having during our juniors. It was the top 9 and the bottom 9.
Yeah. You got a few contenders through the middle, which is that sort of Master Mopar move, and ironically enough, CV right now. But again, a handful of tags, and suddenly you are far higher.
Arbel is doing his best to fly back into it.
Yes,
so he's currently sitting in that third spot.
It's definitely. I mean, if he feels like he's having a decent game, obviously he had an amazing game in that first one. So, is he tracking that well? Is he going? Is he sitting there going, you know what? I feel this is going quite well. I feel this is maybe not as good as the first one, but I'm okay.
Yeah, so 100%. I'm about to say, Arbel, he's moved up into that second spot now, only narrowly ahead.
We've got
of,
CV now back
into that third.
CV back in that triangle. What? No, CV just across the whole base.
CV's got a lot of movement going on this game. In fairness, he had a lot of movement last game too.
Interestingly enough,
Aerial for the win.
Interesting enough, he moved away from that triangle. There was a base full of people, and no one took it.
Yeah.
No one decided to basically step into that triangle and stop him
It's
going
out
back
of
to it.
respect. You can have your spot back once you're done with us. Please, sir, be gentle.
Again, we've seen the other bases now start to quiet, and clearly people are staying at red. So we're more, more plays generates more play and more players.
I'm absolutely loving the fact that the top 2 spots currently are 2 WA players. Let's go. We may be on the other side of the country, but we're doing our best.
It's a strong showing. CV's back up there now as well.
Member leveled up. Well done.
What did Bubbles get last game? He's having a good game here. He's been around that top.
I'm about to say he was trying to stay in that top 9
well done.
during that first game, but I think he didn't end up placing in the top.
I don't think so.
Actually, no. I think it might have ended up like
Leveled
7th.
up. Well done.
I feel like that's a number that I wouldn't have noticed if he was sitting there.
Yeah.
Can we finally move past almost Master Gun? I feel like it would be even funnier to call him that after he gets it.
Member
Finally,
leveled up.
Master Gun.
Finally,
Well
Master
done.
Gun.
Look, he's going better this game than he did last game, but he'll need to step up a little bit more, I think. And if he has an okay game now, he's going to have to
Member
go
leveled up.
really
Well
hard for
done.
the last 3.
We'll quickly switch
Yeah,
back
jump
to
in.
our arena cams for a moment. Also,
Good.
whoever mentioned the red light, the light that's going on in red base, wholeheartedly agree. I was saying, just being someone just mentioned like what ages ago, they were like, it's really bright. And I'm like, oh yeah.
It is quite bright.
Okay,
there.
by CV, please sir, be gentle, resonates with me. Yeah. Sometimes you just sort of sit there and you're just like, CV, please, I'm just a boy. Like, actually, Master Gun. Whee.
There you go. Bubbles, actually, we mentioned it. Maybe
Member
leveled up.
anti-commentary
Well
commentary
done.
curse.
We're doing him a
Member
favor,
leveled
I
up.
swear.
Well done.
Yeah, that light is
That red light,
That light
oh.
is really bright. Now you've mentioned it. Still a lot of playing out of red, and a lot of the at the front of red. You can see those players moving through. There is a reload there out the front of red.
Yes.
Which is very close, and obviously in the middle of the action when you're playing solos.
My favorite bit with the red reload is the fact that if you're on the front door of blue, it's actually sometimes much faster to go to the red reload than it
Absolutely.
is to go to the blue reload. Because the way you've got to get
Member
around all the
leveled up.
barriers, it's like
Well
I
done.
could just straight line it over there and just turn. It's pro gamer team. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. So we're sitting. We've got about 30 seconds left on the match.
This is
Bubbles with 42.
42 for 40. We're talking about tag ratio, meaning very little.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
105 tag ratio, but you're getting the points. You're never wasting time.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Oh, CV.
CV coming in at the last moment, swooping in. Oh, Bubbles and CV currently fighting for that top spot. Arbel's not that far behind.
Member
He
leveled
could
up.
possibly take
Well
this.
done.
Moo's going out having a good game of it, and so is Garn.
Member
We
leveled
should
up.
mention that,
Well done.
Rogue,
4
Packing,
seconds.
Beefy, also not far behind.
And that's
Game
it.
over.
Bubbles managing to
Please
get a win
proceed
over
to
CV.
exit.
And Arbel coming in at third. So this is going to be really interesting to see how if we see a reaction to
Yeah.
this.
I'm going to say, I think this game is your top 8 and your bottom 10.
Yeah.
Pardon me, your bottom 9.
Yeah, a little bit. You definitely see a distinct line there.
I'm going to say, it's a little bit more vague than the other ones have been, but definitely in that one, like you're seeing there's a definitely difference. Oh, Garn getting 518 again.
So Garn clearly is the sprightliest of the masters.
Oh, yes.
He wants it. He's hungry
He's
for it.
like, oh, please. I'm so close. Bubbles and CV came first. I think I really didn't need to say it out loud. But no, so CV came first during that game. Bubbles, we're unsure because I have the memory of a goldfish. Although I'm going to say 7th, only because it seems like a number I